The sexy wife asked her husband to help apply sunscreen. After that, he went into the sea alone to play. An hour later, she still hadn't seen him come ashore, and she couldn't get through to him on the phone. She walked the entire beach asking every tourist, but no one had seen her husband. Worried he might have drowned, she hurried to find a lifeguard to help search, but after searching for a long time, they still couldn't find him. By then, 3 hours had already passed. She had no choice but to run to the police station to report it. To her surprise, the officer burst out laughing. Lisa explained her husband hadn't taken anything with him, so the officer concluded he must be fine. After taking down the details, he told her to wait for updates. She waited for a whole month. Every day, Lisa would go to the spot where her husband disappeared and stare blankly. That night, back at her hotel, she received a call. Overjoyed, she thought it was her husband, but it was just a sales pitch from the hotel. By then, summer vacation had ended. She had to return to teach her students, but she never imagined that the security guard she sought help from would be one of her new students. Denis greeted her warmly the moment he saw her, even inviting her to dinner and a show. Lisa understood his feelings for her and decisively turned him down, for she firmly believed her husband was still alive. She'd rather refuse her best friend's introduction to a wealthy man than go home and watch her husband's old videos to reminisce. Then one day, among her husband's belongings, she discovered his chat history with a mysterious woman. The woman's expression in the photos was peculiar. Lisa's intuition told her something was off about this woman, yet she had no recollection of her whatsoever. Even when her best friend came to identify her, she couldn't recognize her. Lisa thought she was overthinking it, but the next day, the police called, saying they'd recovered a male body and needed her to identify it. Fortunately, Lisa recognized it wasn't her husband. Seeing her distress, the officers offered a glimmer of hope, mentioning a previous case where a husband had vanished suddenly, only to return home unexpectedly 6 months later. During that time, he'd been living it up with his mistress. Maybe your husband did the same. Lisa was furious. "We've been happily married for 5 years, she snapped. She stormed home immediately. But the police officer's words echoed in her mind. She couldn't help but recall that mysterious woman. Looking at their photos again, she noticed the woman had been staring intently at her husband, with a look of intense anger. Suspicion grew. Lisa frantically searched her husband's clothes and found a receipt for a diamond bracelet worth 40,000 yuan. Just as her confusion deepened, an investigator suddenly arrived at her doorstep, stating her husband might be implicated in embezzlement. This left Lisa utterly bewildered, but she cooperated with the investigation nonetheless, to confirm whether her husband's disappearance was connected to the mysterious woman. Lisa sought out her husband's colleague for confirmation. He noted the couple seemed quite close, though it was suspicious that the woman had abruptly resigned recently. Lisa then tracked down the address of her new company online, determined to investigate personally. Just then, Denis showed up again and confessed his feelings. Unsurprisingly, he was rejected once more. To her surprise, he claimed to know she was searching for her husband and offered to assist with the investigation. After pondering briefly, Lisa agreed to his help. The next day, they staked out the company building, waiting for the mysterious woman to leave work. They followed her, only to discover she merely visited a pharmacy and shopping mall. By the time she returned home, it was past midnight, with no new leads in sight. Denis persuaded Lisa to return home first, leaving him alone to wait until dawn. He knocked on the mysterious woman's door, claiming his car had broken down and asking to use the restroom. Expecting refusal, he was surprised when she let him in. Denis meticulously searched every corner, finding no signs of a man living there. But then, in the bathroom, he discovered a peculiar wooden box. What spilled out when he opened it left him utterly terrified.